Nobody really warns you about the kind of heartbreak that doesn't come with shouting matches, betrayal, or a dramatic ending. The most painful kind slips in quietly. It's in those silent, cutting moments when the person you love looks right at you, but no longer truly sees you. I met Emily 5 years ago in a small bookstore cafe. She was by the window, reading the bell jar, sipping her black coffee, and wearing a soft smile that made her look like calmness itself. We struck up a conversation and ended up talking for hours, as if we'd known each other in another life. She carried this beautiful duality, graceful yet passionate, warm yet slightly mysterious. I fell for her quickly and didn't fight it. Being with her at first felt like coming home. She'd text me just to say she missed me. We'd cook dinner together, dance in the kitchen to old 90s R/B, and fall asleep tangled up. She used to whisper on my chest, "I feel safest with you." I believed her, and her trust became the anchor of my life. But love doesn't always end with a bang. Sometimes it fades like a slow leak. At first, I thought nothing of it. She seemed tired, maybe stressed from work. I stepped up, made her favorite meals, picked her up after long days, left notes around the house. I didn't need much, just closeness. But the space between us grew. She began pulling away from even the smallest gestures. A turned cheek when I kissed her good morning. Hugs without warmth. Nights where she faced the wall in silence. I told myself to be patient, to give her room. But the absence of laughter, affection, and simple tenderness started to weigh me down. One night, I brought home her favorite takeout and wine, hoping we could reconnect. When I asked if we could talk, her voice wasn't angry. It was indifferent. What now? She said. I told her I felt like I was losing her, like she was slipping through my hands. She just shrugged. I don't know what you want from me right now. I wasn't asking for much, just a spark, something real. But she didn't care enough to reach back. I kept holding on anyway, maybe out of love, maybe out of fear. Then came the moment that broke me. A quiet Sunday morning, we were about to visit her parents. I leaned in for a gentle kiss before we left. She stepped back, coldly saying, "Don't kiss me." No explanation, no emotion, just rejection. That was the end, though we didn't say the words. I drove for hours that day, eventually stopping at a lookout spot where we once talked about our future. Sitting there alone, I realized she had been gone long before that morning. I just hadn't wanted to face it. Something in me shut off after that. I stopped trying. Conversations became short. Affection vanished. I greeted her with nods instead of kisses, ate in silence, and went to bed without reaching for her. It wasn't bitterness. It was acceptance. She noticed the change. I caught her watching me when I hummed in the kitchen. She lingered longer on her makeup, cooked meals she hadn't made in years. Little things, as if she was trying to win back what had slipped away. But I had already let go. Eventually, she began sending me texts in the middle of the day. Hope you're having a good one. Want dinner tonight? I answered politely, but never initiated. I let her sit in the silence I had endured for months. One night, a message lit up my phone from the next room. I miss us. It didn't shock me. It just confirmed what I already knew. She finally realized what she'd thrown away. She had pushed aside love, shut down intimacy, and assumed I'd wait forever. The next morning, she placed a coffee in front of me and whispered, I know I've been distant. I want to fix things. She was still beautiful, but something had shifted. I had changed. I kissed her forehead gently and said, we'll talk soon. Not a promise, just a soft goodbye. She started trying harder. Candles, perfume I used to love, laughter that felt forced. But none of it brought back what was gone. That final nail had been hammered in with 3 words. Don't kiss me. Weeks later, she asked me to meet her for a drink. We went to the bar where we'd had our second date. She wore the same red dress, but her laughter was shaky. Halfway through, she reached for my hand and admitted, I pushed you away because I was scared. You loved me too much. Asterisk. I told her I understood, but reminded her of that morning before brunch. Of the way she said, "Don't kiss me," like being close to me was unbearable. She cried, whispering that she didn't mean it like that. I told her I knew, because I had felt it every night she rolled away, every time she shut me out. She said she still loved me. I nodded, but told her not in the way I had needed. Back home, she tried harder, notes, breakfast, even suggesting therapy. But I had already healed on my own. Quietly, without her. Our final conversation came on the porch at sunset. She said, asterisk, I feel like I've lost you. Asterisk. I answered, asterisk, you did. Not because of now, but because you didn't care then. You let me go a little more each night. Asterisk. Her voice shook when she asked, asterisk, are you leaving? Asterisk. I already did, I said. That weekend I packed slowly, left the key on the table, and took only what was mine. She stood in front of the door, mascara streaked, whispering, asterisk, please don't go. Asterisk. I looked at her, steady. Asterisk, I stayed when you didn't want me. Now that I've found peace, don't ask me to return to pain. Asterisk. And I walked out. At a cabin by the lake, I finally slept deeply, woke lighter, and realized freedom isn't always loud. It can be quiet, steady, and final. She texted the next day. Asterisk, I'm sorry. Please come back. I can't sleep without you. Asterisk, she called again and again. But the man who once waited for her was gone. She broke something not just between us, but inside me. And when I gathered those pieces, I realized I was carrying them toward a life where love is given freely, not earned through neglect. So I left. And this time I didn't look back.